We're good now.
Hello, Arcanist Armory fans, and welcome back for episode 2 of the Arcanist Adventures. We last left our intrepid party as they were getting ready to leave the Snuggly Duckling and head... What?
You changed the name again.
Yes. Yes, I did. They enjoyed repainting their sign.
I wonder if we can ever find it.
Job security.
For painters, yes.
The Swanky Duckling. When you walk in, it's the Swanky Duckling, and when you leave, it's the Snuggly Duckling. It's like the McDonald's sign. It just goes up and down and up.
I see.
With the hour.
I don't think that I like that.
That explains why I have a hard time finding it.
Yeah, when it's bedtime, it's Snuggly, and when it's
But we're
drinking
leaving at
time,
You
it's
night.
said we
Dapper.
were leaving at night. I thought we were leaving to go see the blacksmith.
You are.
At night?
It's at the end of his shift, so you can actually talk to him.
Ah, okay. Anyway, proceed.
So,
Promise.
they're being led by Artemiles, the high elf, down through the town towards the blacksmith shop. As a quick reminder, they were told last session that the blacksmith's father had recently passed away in a monster raid, and that the blacksmith's son had taken over the shop and was having a little bit of a hard time adjusting. So, did you have a question?
No.
Okay. So they head through town and find their way to the blacksmith shop. Do you have any way that you would like to approach?
I walk up to him and ask him if
The
he's the
normal way?
blacksmith.
So, Susan Booker walks up and asks if
And
The
said,
blacks-
"Hey, blacksmith, is that you over there?"
I stand behind Arcanist to try to make myself look shorter.
All right.
Look at that.
So the young blacksmith looks up as he's cleaning up from the day. You see that he's putting the tools back in their place and says, I'm the blacksmith.
Someone told us that you wanted to talk with us.
No.
I
remember the
don't think
conversation
that
differently.
I requested a drunk satyr, but no, I don't believe so, no. I've been under some stress lately, but I think I'd remember that.
Wait, was he wanting to talk to us or did we want to talk to him?
We wanted to talk to him.
Never mind, proceed.
Okay, he goes back to putting his tools away for the night.
Tamara, what did you want to ask this guy?
Sorry, that was really weird.
This is Tamara.
Hello.
Susan Booker.
Yep,
This is Boosh.
I'm Bush. I
And
think you know this guy.
yeah, we've met. How's that commission coming? Yeah.
Doesn't sound very good.
Yeah. It's okay. I don't have a rush on that. Good. Good.
You doing okay in your business?
Well, I did take over rather suddenly, and I hadn't actually finished my journeyman's in blacksmithing, but there's not another smith in town, so I'm as good as we've got. I can put together a horseshoe nail. I can get a generally round horseshoe as well. And my sword making is slightly better than the sticks you can pick up in the woods.
Wait.
Noted.
I can pick up some pretty good sticks.
You know, I know how it's hard to run a business. Try making gnomes furniture.
No,
Didn't end
thank you.
well.
Yeah, that's what I said when my cousin came to town.
My acquaintance.
And then introduced me to Tamira, and we're off to see the world.
Sounds exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, got any problems that we could fix?
Yeah.
Things that need lifting or breaking?
Well, I'm plenty good at breaking my own things at the moment, but you know, I did hear that a keepsake of my father's showed up out in the woods a ways, but it appears that the spooks that overrun our town have been keeping people away from the area, and I don't really dare to go get it, but I really would appreciate to have it. My father was the blacksmith, but he had a very prized medallion from a prize that he won when he was when he was just starting out. He did a very, very prestigious like gold work relic, and in exchange for his prize, he received a gold medallion at the county fair.
So, does this medallion do anything besides be sentimental?
I don't know. I wasn't ever allowed to touch it.
Okay. Cool.
Did you touch it anyway?
No comment.
Okay. So where did you say this medallion showed up?
Well, I've heard from the miller that it was sighted right beyond the village. If you walk out the main gate and go about 40 paces forward, turn left, and go one gaze and one holler, you'll find it.
Is there a reason that no one else has gone to retrieve this? Because that's very specific location.
He said spooks. What kind of spooks have you heard rumors of over there?
Some clanking monstrosity. Honestly, I don't even know if it's my father's medallion, because I doubt the miller was willing to get close enough to get a good glimpse.
Fair.
But I mean, there's not a lot of gold in these parts, and it has been missing since my father was.
So just clanking?
It's okay if you don't want to talk about it.
Well, I don't want to talk about it. I also don't know much more to tell.
I see.
And if we got this for you, would it help your confidence in your skill?
I don't know.
If I had a companion who'd be willing to take over the shop while you finished your learning, would you be interested in that?
I mean,
she's a really good business partner.
My comrades are.
Yeah.
Do you
cousin.
know a blacksmith that would be willing to come out?
I know a guy.
I'd be very tempted.
I'd have to send a few messages, but I think I have someone in mind.
I will definitely keep it in mind and let you know.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll discuss this further after we attempt to recover this medallion. If that's all right
wonderful.
with my companions.
I love
I'm
medallions.
good. Is the elf coming with us?
Don't know, ask him.
I'm still standing behind.
I enjoy a good clanking monstrosity as much as the next guy. Let's go.
What did you call me?
Not you.
He wasn't talking
I
to
called
you.
you Susan Booker.
You actually
Apparently, that's correct.
or very wrong.
To be fair, you wrote that while you were drunk.
I write everything when I'm drunk.
Yes, my point exactly.
Makes for
It's
great
very,
papers.
very illegible.
Makes for great papers.
Yes, yes, indeed.
I wouldn't write that when I'm drunk.
I've only seen you sober once, and it was not by choice.
So, do we want to go talk to the miller first, or do we want to go
Probably to the miller.
figure out the clinking and just do it anyway?
Probably go see the miller.
Okay.
Just to.
What can we hit?
How about we hit things in the
Nothing.
forest?
Nothing yet.
You can hit a tree when we get to the forest.
I don't want to hit a tree. I hit lots of trees.
Okay.
Usually dryads come out.
And then you hit
Fair.
them.
Anyway,
So
we're gonna get to the
the
forest.
the blacksmith's son watches bemusedly as you wander off, unless you have anything else you want to ask him first.
We'll see you later.
Okay.
Do we know where this miller lives?
Hey, our Millies, you know where the miller is?
Nope.
Cool. Do you know anything that looks remotely mill-like?
How about we go to the mill?
I do believe there's a stream just outside town, and I may have seen a water wheel there.
Have we
Cool.
left the
Let's
blacksmith's yet, or are we discussing this there?
We're walking. Unless you had something you wanted to say.
We'll go back. We're new to town. Do you know where the miller lives? Or can you point us in the right direction?
So you walk back into his shop, right, as he was going to flip the open sign, and he said, "Oh, yes." So you go to the town entrance. You go out.
And he said it was,
And
it was a Farsi and a holler from there.
You go 40 paces, and instead of turning left to the clearing, you'll turn right, and you can't miss it.
Okay, so but to the left of the spook. Got it.
So the left is the right and the right is the left.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's okay. I head the directions and go to the right.
Good evening. I need my rest.
Good evening, thank you.
You hear the door close rather heartily, and
I think you like this.
Our Millies likes this.
yeah.
Let's go with that. Anyway,
Which is the next
and
guy.
the miller would probably be in bed, so maybe you meet him in the morning.
Do we want to wait till morning?
I mean, if it's spooks, we probably don't want to be in the forest at night.
That's when you can hit them hardest.
Or hit the most
Spooks
of
are
them.
well known in my belief to be hard to hit.
You can always try.
Probably better to have a little bit of light on the subject. Then you can see if they're spooks or if they're...
People?
Yeah, that's stuff.
Yeah, let's not hit innocent people.
They're not innocent. They have
Who
something
says
that
they're
doesn't belong to
innocent?
them.
That's true. Anyway, I'm assuming the miller's in bed though.
Yeah, our Millers probably would like to take a break too.
Would our
Unless-
millers like to rest for the evening?
Unless you want to go bang on another door before night.
I'm up for what you want. I don't sleep much.
That sounds like a problem.
You all right there, Susan?
No, it gives me plenty of time for writing.
Anyway,
You're well.
out of game. Would the miller be up this late? Millers tend to get up early.
So
Is it late enough that the
is
miller
it
would have
that-
gone to bed?
So is it this like as the
So-
sun's setting or the sun's set for a little bit?
So the blacksmith is ending his day between like 7 and 8 in the evening.
So we probably have time to get over there.
Probably.
Probably, but probably would rather have a longer conversation in the morning.
That's true.
We can just get it. Because we
I'm
asked
down for
directions to the mill, not to the miller's house.
Oh, did I do that?
I'm pretty sure you did.
That would be something I do. Anyway,
So we probably should go back to the duckling and Put our ducks in
The
a row.
swanky,
Can we find the
cuddly,
in-law?
snuggly duck.
Anyway, back in game.
So we return to we'll go back to the tavern and get some rooms for the night
Okay.
and food and an extra bottle of wine.
No.
So
Yes.
We don't want any more alcohol.
you return to the duckling and you talk to Grumblebeard the Hairless and request a room. There are a number available. It seems like the monster attacks of the week prior have left the town
Not so good for business.
less thoroughly traveled than it normally is as a small hamlet with a normal sized guard outpost. So you get a nice discount on your rooms for the night. Is there anything else you would like to handle for the night? Anything that you do?
Yeah.
I need to send a message.
What's your
Or
message?
sending.
Do you have sending?
I don't have sending, so I need to use you. But
You should be good on the spell slots for the day.
this town is mostly made of what race?
This town is a pretty good mix of races. You've seen elves, you've seen halflings, you've seen no hobbitses, but but a good mix of everything else. Half elves. I think you've even seen a half orc or two.
Just trying to think of what would make the best blacksmith. Dude to call. Half orc or dwarf, I'm thinking.
Probably a dwarf.
Probably a dwarf.
If you're looking for the best, you're probably looking for a dwarf.
I mean, you could even ask Grumblebeard if he knows anyone. If you're looking for an actual contact, but
I'm not looking for an actual contact. I just need to. Which book is this?
Artemilius settles into his room
Does
for
that have names in it?
the night and begins writing his memoir to chronicle the day. By the way, for our fans out there, you can pledge $1 on the Fireball Kickstarter to receive a PDF copy of Part 1 of Artemilius' memoir, Artemilius, the Elf, the Monk, the Legend. If you would like to know about his first 2 campaigns so far from his perspective.
Okay, I'm gonna have to write it down. That's fine.
So,
Let's do
Susan, do you do anything before going to bed?
something like that.
I look creepily over Artemilia's shoulder and decide I don't care. And then go back to bed.
But you need to know the person, don't you?
Hey.
For sending?
Creature.
Which you are familiar.
Which you are familiar with. But we've been traveling together for a while, right?
Yeah, but you wouldn't know my contacts.
I wouldn't necessarily know why they're your contacts, but you could have.
That's true.
You could have at least gotten visited.
Oh, I actually had a plan. What is it?
So while they're working that out, do you go immediately to bed then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm asleep.
While you're
Probably
sleeping,
no
I want you to make a perception check.
That would work.
Okay. Well,
Make it with disadvantage because
No.
what am I rolling?
Well,
D20 roll it twice and give me the lower number plus your
Okay.
perception modifier.
we can make that work.
The lower number?
Yes.
You're welcome to use this.
Ouch. Okay. Wait, where's my perception?
On the next page.
+4.
12.
Okay. So what do you do for the remainder of the evening?
So I ask Scooge to send a message to Gogin, basically saying,
You get 25 words.
what is the name of the town?
What town are we in?
I remember this. No, I don't. I think this town actually has a name. I didn't name it, but it is. We'll call it Spring Hollow for now. Good place filler name.
So I asked him to send a message to Gogan, asking him to send Dane out to Spring Hollow.
Send Dane to Spring Hollow.
There's a blacksmith shop that could use some apprenticeship.
Okay, I'm actually sending it. The spell slot.
Do you send it word for word what she said, or do you make any
I'm
modifications?
going to tell you what I said.
Okay.
Gogan with Tamira in Spring Hollow found a blacksmith in need of a helping hand. Send Gogan, no, Dane, soon,
There you go.
please.
Okay. Let's see. At this point, it's about 9 at night when he's receiving this message. Let me check real quick. Okay. You receive, I mean, it would be the magical equivalent of the fax sound.
Okay, so I don't receive the response.
Okay,
I
but
think
you
got
have
it.
sent the message.
Cool.
Okay,
Okay.
That's what I
I'm
want.
gonna go to bed.
And then yeah, I'll just retire for the evening.
Is anyone sharing a room with Susan?
I need to.
Okay.
I'm trying to. I keep
Are
trying to
you,
keep track of
Tamara, are you
allies.
going to be sharing a room with Susan, or are we getting separate rooms?
I mean, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to also make a perception check with disadvantage.
That's a thing I did.
Well, apparently neither of us are very perceptive.
I mean, disadvantage does that to you, whether.
Let it load real fast.
Unless
Go.
Arcanist wants to share a room, I'm going to get my own room.
Perception.
Yes.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, Susan, if you could place your tankard off the table.
Somebody stole my ticket.
Nothing.
Okay, you all wake up, thoroughly refreshed in the morning. Artemilius has updated his memoir. You also wake up to the sound of Susan yelling,
My tanker!
What is going on
It's gone!
again?
I didn't do
Who took
it.
it? Who took it?
Who took my tankard?
It wasn't me.
Did
You're the
anyone go
only
into your
one.
room last night?
I'm the one who gives you alcohol. Why would I take it from you?
To be mean?
Have you looked in the room?
I make. I can't edit and do this.
Okay, I'm looking around the room. But I don't find anything.
Make an investigation check. 17. Searching for the tankard.
okay. You are fairly certain that the tankard is no longer in the room.
Do I see anything else?
You see Susan, you see her equipment, and oh, yes, you see some droplets of wax leading towards her bed.
And there's nothing around the bed?
Other than the droplets, no.
So someone came in with a candle.
Do the droplets lead somewhere?
Do they lead just to the bed or do they lead to the door as well?
You can't really tell the direction of the droplets.
But they come from the door to the bed?
Hmm.
Did they go out? They're only out in the hallway.
We go and get Booch at this point.
Out in the hallway, it's a little bit better lighted, and you can't really see much left on the floor.
Okay. You guys gonna come get me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming you heard, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already there. We're gonna go grab Artemis if he hasn't shown up by this point.
He's a light sleeper, and
sleeper.
yes, since elves are incapable of sleep.
Fair point.
I just didn't know if he would be concerned about a tankard.
Not
He's
particularly.
concerned about yelling, though. I hope.
So the party has formed up around your door.
I guess our other leaders we can go talk to the barkeep. The hairless barkeep.
Yeah.
Is there
Grumblebeard the hairless.
Is there any sort of indication on the floor that would show that somebody's passed through here?
I mean, it's a pretty. Even now, it's still a tavern inn.
Yeah, I know. It's still like people are there, but
Is there anything suspicious?
I mean, you do see a couple more droplets of wax, and you find them leading towards the stairs, but you do not find them anywhere further down the hall.
Okay. So let's go downstairs and see if Grumblebeard saw someone with a candle last night.
I mean,
if
he probably
took
saw
it?
a lot, but if anyone saw anything in the hallway, leading up to
Well,
the room.
candle that's dripping wax tends to not be something that most people carry around.
That's fair. There's lanterns.
Yeah,
All
they
right,
usually have a lantern or their candle is not dripping.
Yeah, only when they. Why were they using a candle and not a lantern?
Or a light spell.
Or light spell.
Which begs the question, are they magic uses?
Yeah, I mean, they may have just gone poof. It's okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Grumblebeard.
I mean, I
We
Follow.
all go.
Good morning. How was your rest?
Our rest was good. My companion seems to have misplaced
Somebody stole my tankard.
the one that she's always carrying around
Mine.
the one that has
has
the
my
name
name
on
on
it.
it.
that is signed.
Aren't you the one that's been in here 4 or 5 times looking for that tankard?
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I only
who did you say
remember
took it?
once.
Who did you say took it last time?
This sneaky dungeon master took it last
I
time.
don't know who she's talking about.
I don't know either. It's just fun to hear her say it.
Anyway, we found some candle wax in our room that was not there previously. Did you see anyone carrying a candle that was perhaps leaking this last evening?
I wish I could tell you I did, but you came in and got your rooms pretty late. I closed the bar probably an hour later, and I retired for the night. I don't remember seeing anything out of the ordinary. I mean, we have maybe 4 other patrons at the moment that would have been on the same floor as you.
I'd like to make an insight check to see if he's actually didn't see anything. We're good.
Yeah, you are
We're good.
fairly confident that he is being
16. Same.
you are fairly confident that he is being truthful, and you just can't get a read on him.
I'm still sleeping. It's okay.
Do you have any other help around that might have seen something?
Oh.
Or anyone who maybe patrols the hallway at night?
You know, Roderick was handling the chamber pots last night. I'll see if I can track him down. He's not here at the moment, but maybe he'll be here later if you come back. Or he lives a couple houses that way, but he's probably sleeping now.
Let's wake him up.
Susan, that's not nice.
I don't care. They took my tankard, maybe.
Do we need to get you a temporary?
No.
Would you like some alcohol to hold you off?
We do have some tankards. You've been a good patron. I can arrange to lend you one. Although you do seem to misplace yours fairly frequently, so I might need a deposit of 2 gold pieces.
The only tankard she's ever misplaced is hers.
She keeps track of everything else.
Fine.
Anyone that is not Susan may make a general knowledge check as to the regular price of a tankard.
Intelligence?
Mhm.
I got a 7.
13. Not that my character actually cares.
So, Booge does not particularly care, but he would know that a tankard in the area usually costs about 1 gold.
He does not trust her.
So she has just rented a tankard for the cost of buying 2. But and with that, we will pause to end episode 2. Tune in later this week for our first encounter in episode 3.